These are some ways you're treating your man like a therapist without realizing it. Let's talk about the way women turn their men into a therapist without realizing it, and quietly are killing the attraction from their man to them. This is not about men who can't listen. This is about men who can. And slowly stop feeling like men because of it. Because you're constantly oversharing things that are meant to be for you and your business. This is why there's no mystery, and it kills attraction, and it kills desire for you, and it kills the chase. Because you want to overshare. Shut up. Number 1, you use them to process emotions you have not processed yet. This one is big. You don't come to him regulated. You come to him mid-spiral. You're talking to understand how you feel instead of sharing from clarity. So the conversation becomes confusion, reassurance, then emotional cleanup. That's not sharing. You're outsourcing your regulation. You're outsourcing to him so he can help you regulate. Like a therapist. Masculine men don't mind supporting, but they lose attraction when they become the place that you're figuring yourself out. Number 2, you narrate your inner world in real time. You tell him every feeling, every doubt, every insecurity, every emotional wave. And as a woman, you must understand that you need to hush because your waves in the month are like this. Can you keep something sacred to yourself? You don't share selectively or intentionally, just constantly. Healthy men do not bond through emotional flooding. You're constantly flooding that man with your emotions. That's not healthy. They bond through direction and movement. When you're constantly narrating your emotions too much, that pulls him into observer mode, not desire. Number 3, you come to him upset, but you don't want solutions. And this one is sneaky. You vent, he offers solutions, and you just say, I just want you to listen. And I understand, because sometimes you do just want someone to listen to you. But this is what I'm saying. Have friends. They're problem solvers. So you come to him with a problem, he's going to want to help you solve your problems. Talk to your friends. Talk to your therapist. Talk to your mentor. That's what I'm telling you. When you come to a man with a problem and he doesn't have some and he likes you and he ain't trying to help you solve that problem, he don't really like you. He don't really like you, sweetheart. He don't. And that's fine. Sometimes he will just listen. But if you're constantly doing this, constantly, it's annoying. Okay? So now he's stuck. He can't fix, he can't lead, and he can't solve. Which are the 3 things that healthy masculine love to do, are in their biology and naturally want to do for you when they like you. So you're depleting him of his masculine things to bond to you. And over time, that creates frustration. And it creates, he starts feeling like something's missing because his biological instincts are not being replenished in this dynamic with you. Because you are stopping him of that. Masculine men need to do something with emotional energy. They're action oriented. That's why usually they don't want to talk about it. That's why they go dive into work, dive into actions. Women are the ones that want to more talky, over communicate. That's why an overly emotional man is not a healthy man. A man that's overly emotional, next topic is going to be the next video. Oh my God, thank God. Thank you, God, for giving me the next topic. That's what we're going to talk about, because, I have a lot to say about that. Like I said, men need to do something with emotional energy. When they can't, attraction slowly slows down until there's no more attraction anymore. Number 4, you emotionally lean before you self-soothe, before you emotionally regulate and check in with yourself to see how you're feeling. And to see maybe I feel this way today, but tomorrow I'm going to feel completely different, regulated, and now I don't even want to share that no more. I want to keep that to myself. So you emotionally lean before you self-soothe, before journaling, before breathing, before grounding yourself. You go straight to him. So he becomes the first stop for your emotional relief, not the shared space after you have centered yourself. And that is a problem. That trains the dynamic. You feel, he stabilizes you, and then you calm down. And then you're going to be in that codependent pattern constantly. And you're going to see the next you break up, and the next person that you're going to be with, the same pattern again. So when do we take responsibility here? You have to take responsibility. That's not polarity. That is dependency. And dependency repels. Dependency repels. Dependency repels. Because subconsciously, you're attached to something because you fear you're going to lose it. Okay? So you're attached to the outcome. Dependency repels. It's because something is lacking within yourself. Okay? Number 5, you make him the keeper of your emotional history. You repeatedly revisit old wounds with him. Past relationships, past hurts, old betrayals. You're not sharing to connect. You're sharing to feel held. You're reopening to feel held. Healthy masculine men do not want to compete with your past pain. Keep your past pain in the past, baby. If you still have a lot of past pain, heal that shit and don't be in no relationship, because no. You can share without oversharing. It's an art to do that. They want to build forward. Too much backward processing keeps a relationship full of baggage and heavy. That's why old shit that your exes have done to you, you don't come and bring that new baggage into your relationship. Why? That's how I know you're still in that old identity. Because your new identity, that's who? Not me. Not me. I don't identify with that identity of me anymore. Talk about it with your friends. If you want to talk about it, reopen it. Talk about it with your sister. Talk about it with your mom. Talk about it with your daddy. I don't know. Number 6, you expect emotional availability on demand. You assume if he loves me, he should always be ready to listen. But emotional availability is not a vending machine, okay? And masculine men need spaciousness, not obligation. Men need space. That's another video that I'm gonna do. Men need space. When he feels required and like he has to constantly hold you emotionally, support turns into pressure, and pressure kills desire. Number 7, you confuse feeling safe with feeling uncontained. This one is subtle but important. Feeling safe does not mean emotional overflow. It means emotional sovereignty. When a woman feels safe with herself first, her sharing feels grounded, soft, and inviting. When she doesn't, her sharing feels heavy, urgent, and consuming. And men feel the difference immediately. That's why a lot of you attract narcissistic men. Because it reeks in your energy. Healthy men don't lose attraction because women have emotions. They lose attraction when they're turned into the place those emotions live. Support should feel like connection, not responsibility. And this is why I teach you emotional sovereignty and emotional discipline. It's the most important thing you need to master as a woman inside the feminine reset. So you can stay open, expressive, and soft without collapsing yourself into your partner. And inside the provider magnet, I teach you why grounded men stay deeply attracted to women who are emotionally available but not emotionally dependent. You don't need to shut down. You just need to stop unloading unnecessary loads on unnecessary people. Okay, so are we ready for a reset? The link is in my bio. I love you. I hope this video helped. I know it's going to trigger some of you, but great. That's what my content is meant to do. It's meant for you to look and see, oh, damn, am I doing this? Okay, I can work on this. I can be better in this. Okay, I love you. Mwah. Bye.